As ESL teachers, we understand the significance of introducing new vocabulary in almost every lesson. When teaching young learners or beginners, the vocabulary that we teach will be very simple, which will make it easy for us to put it into pictures and explain the words. However, when we teach vocabulary to advanced ESL students, we require a different approach. One of the main reasons is because the vocabulary will mainly be abstract nouns, which means that they cannot be put into a picture. For example, the word acceptable, intriguing, or creativity. Now, since our learners already have a good command of the language, we can use different techniques to make sure that they remember the target vocabulary of the lesson. In this video, I'm going to show you some techniques that you can start using right away in your next lesson. First is contextual learning. Rather than teaching isolated words, introduce the vocabulary within a context. Provide real-life scenarios like articles or videos that incorporate the target language. This helps students understand how the words work in many different situations. For example, if I am teaching the word acceptable, I could provide examples of situations where certain actions would be acceptable and others not acceptable. For example, having a conversation and laughing with a friend in a bar is acceptable, but doing the same in a library is not acceptable. Next is word families. Teaching related words and their variations, like for example prefixes and suffixes and root words. This approach will deepen their understanding and allow them to understand the meaning of unfamiliar words. For example, with the word creativity, a noun, we can break it down into the verb, which is create, then teach them the adjective creative and then the noun creativity. This is an effective way of teaching words that can be simplified into the root words. Next is incorporating vocabulary games into your lesson to make learning more enjoyable and memorable. Word puzzles, charades, or word association games are great ways of practicing the new words in a more natural way. We have plenty of videos on this channel with activities that you can use in your class. So make sure that you check them out so that you can apply them in your next lesson. Moving on, we have synonyms and antonyms. Some words are easier to explain when we show similar words or their opposite meanings. This helps students explore how words are connected and how they are different from each other, adding depth to the vocabulary. For example, with the word polluted, we can tell them that that is the synonym of words like clean and pure. Always remember to encourage creative writing by assigning tasks that challenge students to use the new vocabulary in an original and meaningful way. This does not only enforce their understanding, but also enhance their ability to express themselves. Let them choose their topics to make it more fun and relatable. Writing doesn't always have to be tedious. It can be fun and effective and a good way of practicing the new vocabulary. Remember to use a variety of techniques in your class, choosing the ones that works depending on the words that you're teaching and the way that your students like learning. Always create individualized learning plans, recognizing the unique interests and goals of your high-level students, tailoring your lessons to align with their aspirations, making the learning experience more meaningful and relevant. And there you have it. I hope these ideas help you present the new vocabulary to your high-level students. Please leave us a comment to let us know how these worked in your class. Like and share to help us grow and assist more teachers out there. Adrian from the Teacher Trainers, happy teaching.